I think here's a nice comparison. We've got the 1978 Han Solo figure with the Indiana Jones figure from 1982, both played by the same actor, both by Kenner, and both graded by AFA. The Indiana Jones is AFA 85 and the Han Solo is 80. And, you know, they just look great together. Got two of anyone's favourite heroes from, if you grew up in the late 70s, early 80s, two iconic characters, Han Solo and Indiana Jones. And yeah, they're great figures. So you've got the Han Solo, he's just a 5POA figure, and he's one of the first 12, so his sculpting's quite simple. If you look at the legs, they're like really smooth. There's no sculpting in the trousers or anything like that to show wrinkles or anything like that, or hardly any. But this is a classic figure, iconic really. And then we've got the Indiana Jones. He's a, well, great figure. They're both played by the same character. So you look at the head sculpts, they're pretty similar. Maybe his head's more like the Han Bespin rather than this Han. But as Kenner had done Harrison Ford as Han Solo, it wasn't too hard to do Indiana Jones. Really, it looks more like the Han Bespin now that you see them together. But these are classic characters in their movie debuts, Star Wars and Raiders of the Lost Ark. They just look great together. So this figure's got a lot wider in the crotch area, and he's got bendable knees, but the hands are pretty similar. This hand's quite useless because it's like in that sort of pose, but they just look great together. So you've got Han Solo and Indiana Jones, two classic stars, well, characters really, from two seminal movie series from the 1970s, 80s. They go so well together. Look really good. You can see his flesh is a lot more pink in colour, and his is a bit more sort of a tanned colour. His head's certainly a lot bigger, the Han's, but they go great together. I mean, I'm sure this is the first time they've been compared in YouTube together. You've got Han Solo and Indiana Jones. He comes with a small pistol, a sort of Mauser based weapon. He comes with a revolver and a whip. It's quite nice. Figures from behind. So in terms of paint, Indiana Jones has got more colour variety. Han Solo is more just black and white. But very nice. His holster is functional, his is just sculpted. But they go so well together. Two classic characters. About the same height, I'd say. Maybe the Han's a little taller. He can sit on a horse, which was issued. They go great together. And it's great to see the same actor portrayed in two different sculpts in two different movie roles by the same company, made in the same country, Hong Kong. Just classic. So Very nice. The Han Solo and Indiana Jones. I mean, these days this figure goes for about, at an 80, about £50, maybe a bit more. Great figure. Out of the big three, him, Luke and Leia, he's the cheapest, the most affordable. Small head is probably slightly more valuable. And then if there's any variations with country of origin, that could put the price up. Very nice figure. Classic. It's the first figure I bought from Star Wars back in '78. The small headed version, obviously. Very nice. And then we've got Indiana Jones, which I never saw in toy shops when I was a kid, so these were pretty limited release in the UK, if at all. And the line didn't do very well. I believe they put out too many background characters, and it came out a year later after the movie had come out, so you know, it was a bit of a case of after the fact. And these Star Wars gives you more of a realm, a scope to play in terms of imagination, whereas Indiana Jones is set in the 1930s, and you know, so Star Wars has a greater appeal. They both look great. So two really cool figures, both played by the same actor. Okay, so that's Han Solo and Indiana Jones, both by Kenner. Alright, cheers, bye.